Hello there. Today I'm going to take a look at some interesting Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance cartridges. Basically, I'm just going to go through the Game Boy line and a little bit of the DS line and find some interesting cartridges that I have and basically talk about them and describe them to you. So first we're going to start with just the original Game Boy. Now this is probably the most standard Game Boy cartridge you could have. This is Tetris. Came with most Game Boys. It says, it's pretty standard. It says Nintendo Gameboy, Tetris. That's really about it. Made in Japan on the back. Not that you could read that. And the cartridge slot is in there. Nothing really special. This is just to show you what a Game Boy cartridge looks like if you don't already know. Now, next, and I'm cheating a little bit, but this is the first strange cartridge I'm going to show you. It's not too bad. It's not too weird, I should say. But this is basically a Japanese copy of a game. Nothing really too special, but this is just a Japanese copy of the game. As you can see, all the text is in Japanese. This is Pokemon Green, if you're wondering. Now, as you can see, both of these cartridges are gray. That was the standard color they came in. However, cartridges also came in different colors. As you can see here are two differently colored ones. These are both Pokemon games. And this is red and yellow, as you can see by their color. And, really nothing special. They just different color plastic. As you can see, they're basically the same things, just different color plastic. However, there are some games that have different color plastic that aren't the same. So as you can see, this is the same basic cartridge, but in black. And basically what a black cartridge meant was that it would work perfectly fine on the original Game Boy or the Pocket. It would, boot up, start in black and white, whatever. However, if you put it into a Game Boy Color, it would run in full color. So, whereas these, if you put them into a Game Boy Color, they would just pick a palette at random and it would have like 4 or 5 colors. This one would run in full color. Just kind of a transitional piece, nothing really special there. Now we're going to move into the more interesting cartridges. These two are obviously very different. You can see, as compared to Tetris here, they're a lot bigger, and they obviously have a AAA battery in them. So basically, what these do is if I flip them over, you'll see here, there's a little rumble motor on each of these. Here you can actually see it a lot better. Nope, not going to show you. Basically, you can see there's just a little motor with like a weight on the end here that spins around, and so in this one it'll vibrate when you hit a bumper, since this is a Pokemon pinball, and this one is NASCAR Challenge, so basically it'll, rev up like the engines of a car. Pretty cool concept, nothing really special. Also, these will both work on the original Game Boy and the Game Boy Color. Actually, this one has full color in the Game Boy Color, so it's another one of those black cartridges that came in full color, but also worked on the Game Boy. Next up is something very interesting, and I might do a full video on this later. This is the Game Boy Camera, and as you can see, it is very different from an original cartridge. Yeah, much bigger. Probably about twice the size, really. And it's very interesting. Really, what this is it's basically just a camera, obviously, in a Game Boy cartridges, again, obviously. So this is the yellow one. It came in a bunch of different colors, but yeah, this is yellow. And I mean, there's not much else to say. It's just a little camera. You can put it in your Game Boy, take pictures. You could also turn it towards you if you wanted to, take a picture of yourself. A selfie, as we would call it nowadays. Yeah, nothing really special there. Well, it is pretty special, actually, but who knows, I might talk about this later. Next up is something rather interesting. This is Kirby Tilt and Tumble. And as you can see, it's a pink, kind of translucent cartridge. You can see all the different things on it there, all the different parts of the cartridge. Now, what this has is basically, you pop it into your Game Boy, and to control it, you tilt your Game Boy. So, it's just a tilt game. Basically what it is Kirby's like a little ball, and you just rotate the landscape around, kind of like Super Monkey Ball, actually. It's actually quite a bit like Super Monkey Ball. But yeah, you tilt the entire Game Boy. Very cool. I think that this is also another one of those that has full color on the Game Boy Color. Next up, I'm going to talk about the Game Boy Advance. And this is a standard Game Boy Advance cartridge, cartridge. They're kind of a dark grayish, kind of off-black sort of color. Off-black? Is that really? I don't know. Light black kind of color. However, they also came in, again, Pokemon games. They also came in different colors. This one's kind of see-through green and a bit more of an opaque red kind of color. Nothing really special here. They're just different colors. However, we do have a special game coming in, Yoshi Topsy-Turvy. Basically, what Yoshi Topsy-Turvy is a lot actually like this game, Kirby Tilt and Tumble, but you tilt really the entire world to kind of help Yoshi. So basically what you do is you put it in your Game Boy, like this, or like this if you've got a Game Boy Advance, and then you just have to tilt it like this, and the entire world tilts and stuff like that. Very cool. And as you can see, it's a bit bigger than a standard Game Boy cartridge. And it has this little like ridge thing on it. It's actually pretty cool because it's a two-tone kind of color, so it has that green and white. Very good game. I like this game a lot. Next up is Drill Dozer. Drill Dozer is an interesting cartridge because it's, again, quite a bit bigger than a normal cartridge. It has it's basically the same size as the Yoshi cartridge. And essentially what this one has is a rumble feature. So there's a little motor inside, and I've actually opened it up. It's a little motor inside of like a wooden, or not a wooden, what did I say, wooden? A rubber kind of housing. So it gives this nice vibration effect. And really what it simulates is you have this little drill. It's almost like a Metroid game, but you have like a little drill. And what happens with the drill is that you push the shoulder buttons and it'll rev up, and then, you push it again and it'll go down a gear and rev back up. It's a very cool game. I recommend it a lot. It's a really cool game, and the vibration effect works really well in this game. Finally, for the Game Boy Advance, I have these two cartridges. And as you can see, these two cartridges are a much brighter gray color. As you can see, they're actually very close in shade to the original Game Boy cartridge. They're almost white, actually. They look a bit darker on the camera, but they're almost white in real life. But what these are basically, if you can read their Game Boy video, and essentially what they are is they're literally just videos compressed onto Game Boy cartridges. This one specifically is Shark Tale and Pokemon. And yeah, I mean, they're really just, this is a movie and this is just 2 episodes of a TV show on a cartridge. Pretty interesting there. And finally is something that I just picked up today for the Nintendo DS. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any DS cartridges to show you, but you should be pretty familiar with them. But this is a Nintendo DSi cartridge, and as you can see here, it says on top, Nintendo DSi, and it's called Photo Showdown. And really what this is it is a DSi exclusive cartridge. So basically what it is that it makes use of the camera on the DSi. As you can see here, this is a DSi. It makes use of the camera, so it cannot be used on anything else. I don't know why I had to show you that it was a camera, but yes, the DSi has a camera. But yeah, it doesn't work on any of the other DS models today. So yeah, something interesting. I didn't know they actually made these. Anyway, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.